can't forget the freaking microphones. Oh, Charlie. Sir Can, what's up, dude? Happy Earth Day.
Woke up to sunshine, breeze in the trees, bursting in truth over lo-fi beats. Got dirt on my shoes, got peace on my mind, saving this earth one step at a time. Our planet, our power, we rise like the flowers, turn the tide with love and ours. Every second, every shower, plastics out, reusables in, bike to the store, feel the earth grin, solar's lit, the future's green, we're the cleanest crew you've ever seen. Rain hits the rooftop, lo-fi flow, seeds in the garden, watch them grow. No plan, just you and me, dancing with the trees in unity. Read deep, this is home, we belong, leave no trace. Earth Day 2025, we're vibing. No stress, just recycling and riding. Lo-fi love for the world we roam. The spinning rock is our only home.
As you guys know, we had to make a song for Earth Day. We couldn't start out an intro song without a little Earth Day love. I actually didn't even realize it was Earth Day until I just was looking at my emails and just saw all these emails about Earth Day, Earth Day, and I was like, oh, that must be today. Well, how's everyone doing today? Let me go back through the. Let me go back through the chat and see who's all here. Oi. We got Sir Can in the house. What's up, everyone? Gary, good to see you this morning, Gary. Monster Gaming, good to see you, dude. Earth Day. Let me pull it up because I can't tell you for sure, but long story short is Earth Day is just about loving the Earth. This poor guy. So, how to start out from the top. The theme for Earth Day 2025 is Our Power, Our Planet, emphasizing the collective responsibility to advocate for renewable energy and achieve triple clean electricity production by 2030. The inaugural Earth Day was held on April 22nd, 1970, initiated by U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson and environmental activist Dennis Hayes. It mobilized approximately 20 million Americans to rally for environmental protection, leading to significant legislative advancements such as the establishment of the EPA. Today, Earth Day is recognized globally with a billion participants in over 190 countries, engaging in activities like tree planting, community cleanups, and educational events to promote environmental awareness and action. Exactly, Gary. No, I totally agree. Yeah, it's just like Earth. This is gonna be a fun, interesting connection, but Earth Day is like Valentine's Day. You know, like it's one day really out of the year where people give a crap about their significant other. Like, it, we should be giving a crap about the Earth every single day, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a guy that rides his bike to work. Happy Earth Day 90. Thank you, Monster Gaming. Happy Earth Day back to you. Hopefully you, well, you said it was night where you are, so you're kind of coming to an end on your Earth Day. So it'd be a little like, oh, go ride your bike to work or something. It'd be a little, oh, we can delete emails later. But yeah, it is Earth Day, and I'm definitely riding my bike to work today. Let's see what the, so I got a 78 sleep score with 6.5 hours of sleep last night. Training readiness is moderate, though. That's good. Still says time to find time to recharge, but it's more on the getting after it side of things. My HRV's getting up there. It's been in the orange for so long. Body battery's at a 77, so that's good. And it says I can still go for a nice recovery run today, too. That's awesome. Boy. But yeah, how's everyone else doing today? Sorry I missed it yesterday. I was filming a video. I filmed a video in the morning for my coffee routine for Roach. He's like, dude, you you pre-boil your water and then you put it in the kettle. And I was like, no, no, it's just an electric kettle. I just have, as you guys saw in the video, I have a pour over because I only make one cup for myself. So just it's just a pour over design. No reason to make a whole pot of coffee just for myself, you know. But I definitely need a mustache trim here. Oh, I bet. Are we now? We're talking like significantly more garbage and stuff than because there's some like that day when Danielle and I rode our bike path around town. There was so much trash on the bike path, or like next to the bike path, I should say, and then in the riverbed, and like we're we're not allowed to like off road in the riverbed or be down there basically at all. I mean, you can walk down there if you want, but they basically have just like kind of it's a we're getting into politics already. But like for the taxpayers, you're not allowed basically to enjoy the river um, because the oh interesting. I've heard that about Germany, um, but like the taxpayers aren't allowed to enjoy the river because we had the uh, like the city attorney just consider that an entire risk. Like, oh no, someone will get hurt down there and they'll sue, and we just can't have that. So, do you need to go out, Charlie, or what are you doing, buddy? So driving in the riverbed or doing like quads or dirt bikes is big illegal. But you're allowed to live down there if you're homeless, and you know they completely trash the place, and all of that trash runs right into the ocean, and it's basically just a big environmental mess. But they don't care. They've actually even if you, I mean, get this, you guys, they have citizens that go and volunteer and clean up down there for free, and all that they've asked for is just to have like they bring their own roll off bins, and all they ask for is just to take it to the landfill for free. Can you guys just waive the landfill fees? And they're like, nope, we can. The city said no, we cannot do that. And then they actually got in trouble because they weren't pulling permits to go clean up the mess for free. So then they, so then like, fine, we'll follow your freaking rules. We'll apply for permits and all this stuff. and then the city is just they're just dragging their ass on all that too. Like, oh no, we need to hire companies to go in there and do that and do it the right way. And it's like, dude, normal ass freaking citizens just want to go volunteer their time, and you're making a stink about that. Like, unreal, absolutely unreal. But that's the city we live in. Yeah, you're right, Gary. America or North America is a beautiful place, and it's just crazy that we're the only species on Earth that wants to just trash it. Come on, buddy. You saying good morning to everyone? Good morning, everyone. Nice, nice, Monster Gaming. Have you seen that? It's a ship. They've also created things that they'll trap the trash on rivers too. Um, I forgot what the ship's called though, but they basically it like it just moves along the water and then it picks up garbage and stuff. Oh, say good morning to everyone, Charlie. Give him some sniffs in the microphone. Oh, thanks. Hey, thanks. Good to see you, Kanali. Kamali. Um, yeah, that one's like my funeral one, and then I got one that's like your spring your spring cowboy hat. I haven't worn those in a while. I was wearing a lot of cowboy hats when I was working on the farm, and then now that I'm not on that job anymore, I'm just like it just doesn't seem right. But the white one I actually got at the first ultra marathon I ran. For the first ultra marathon I ran because they said cowboy hats were mandatory. Boy, but should we get into this stretching a little bit? I am super tight. Like, ugh, my my legs have been super swollen these past few days. I'm just like, what the heck's going on? Am I dying? Is my heart failing? But I don't think I drink enough water. Do you need to go outside, sir? Hmm. Oi, here. Oi. I don't think I drank enough water during the Carrizo Plains road trip. In addition to it being like 80, 82 degrees out there. So I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it's like, oh yeah, dehydration is a sign of swollen legs and stuff. And oi. But do you guys have any? Let's create some Earth Day goals. I know, like me and Gary, we're on the West Coast, so Earth Day is just starting for us. And Sir Can is on. You hate summer? Why? Sir Can's, in Florida, so he's kind of like already lunchtime for him. Getting closer to lunchtime. Boy, I love summer. I mean, our summers are pretty perfect here. Boy, went for a nice 5 mile run yesterday. That was awesome. Me and Hungry hang out. I should honestly. I need to move the speaker so you guys could. Oh, I'm so dumb, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. I'm always like, oh, I play the music, but you guys can't even hear it. But there are two microphones to this thing, right? So why don't I? Boom. Now we got music, and you guys can still hear me too. Like, dumbass. Life is just, life's just a work in progress, right? And if you're not constantly growing and learning and expanding, then you're just, what are you doing? This one? Are you talking about this one, Sir Can? This is actually from 2018. 2018? 2019? Yeah, 2019. This is this version. My this guy bot grinder. Actually, you can't really see it too well. Um, he invited us out to a drone race. I was really good friends with his brother, and he invited us out to Las Vegas for a drone race. So this was the T-shirt that we wore. We passed out to everyone. It kind of I was inspired by the shirts where it's like think of like I'm trying to think of. I mean, I can see it in my head. It was Wolfie. What's up, dude? Um, Ken Block had shirts like this kind of when he was in his doing like rally car, and they would have all of they'd have like all of their sponsors on there, right? I, I was just myself, right? So I didn't have any sponsors. So like this one is like a local. This one and then New Lowe's, like all these bottom ones are like New Lowe's designs, and that's me. And New Lowe's was the screen printing company I worked for in town for a little bit, like 2 years. And I learned how to like screen print and do all that stuff, and that was a good time. I've always like, as you can tell with my merch store, like I've always been pretty interested in screen printing, and thought I could like do that as a business. But then I worked for some place and like kind of learned the ins and outs, and like there's a lot of overhead and a lot of stuff. I'm just like, you know what, I'm cool. That's it scratched that itch for me. But I learned a lot and had a lot of fun. Really respect the owner. The Hungry Hangout. Buenos dias, señorita. Mi amor. There we go. If it's too loud, you're too old. It's because the other microphone is right by the speaker. I'm gonna slowly turn it up. Give me a thumbs up when you can just barely hear it. Because I think the microphone's now picking my voice up too. How about now? Where are we at on the music volume? That looks a little bit better, where it's still not picking up my voice, but it's. I think that's appropriate. Here. Wait, was the music distracting you from my voice, so you couldn't hear my groans and moans? We came here just for your voice, Max, not for music. Boy, golly, that. You're tired? That was a big run yesterday for you, 5 miles. Boy. And we were planning on doing 10. Think about how good your body would feel today after 10 miles yesterday. I kind of need the other foam roller. We'll get there. We'll use the little Johnny for now. Boy. But yeah, Earth Day. How are you guys gonna give back to the Earth today? I mean, the Earth gives us so much, so we gotta think of something to give back to the Earth. It's normal for you to be tired at this time. What time is it now? 7:13 a.m. We should. It's like when. It's like on the episode of The Office where Pam's sitting there drinking her coffee on the clock and she's listening to music, and then Robert California is like, "Oh, is this a conference call with Wiz Khalifa and Swiss Beats? Oh, you're cycle wise." He said something yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? And I looked at what day it was, and I was, I was like, well, it is getting near the end of the month. Like I'm also tracking your cycle now too. My half birthday's coming up soon. That's exciting. Boy. Have you guys seen the news? Or do you guys follow it all? But the whole like Blue Origin female space launch, like Wendy's has just been dishing Katy Perry some really good burns, right? They've been serving up her some good old burns. That was me holding a spatula, flipping burgers. And Katy Perry demands an apology from them, and Wendy's is like, psych. And even the whole internet is dogging on Katy Perry too because of it. And they're like, dude, Katy Perry, shut up. You couldn't get any more cringe, but you have by demanding an apology from Wendy's. It's so great. Like, and then Gail King, like, it wasn't a ride. You wouldn't you wouldn't call what men do up in space a ride. And it's like, well, they actually go into space. They don't just get shot up and then free fall for a few minutes and then come back down to get your selfies and stuff. Like, you took a ride, Gail King. Stop being so delusional. Oh, hold on a second. You're back. I'm back, Big Daddy. Oh, yeah. Your feet are wet. Looks like you went outside at least. That's good. You went potty? Where did you go potty? You wanna go on the bed? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, up here. Get up here. Good boy. Boy, while I was up, I should have grabbed my foam roller. Boy. As you guys will see in today's video, I'm officially an uncle now. So that's pretty... Oh, high five. So that's pretty cool. I've already started making this kid a training plan to turn it into an ultra runner. What are you doing with your paws? You cleaning them? Oh, golly, my calf muscles are just worn out. Oh, that's intense, Gary. I mean, I know you're used to it, and you're a paramedic, so it's... Oh, this is a good one. Oh yeah, just get in there, just nice and deep into the stretch. Oh, my lower back is super sore. Did I buy a new phone? No, still using the same one. Why? Can you tell a difference in anything? I don't know if I'm gonna buy a new phone yet. I kind of just want to pay this one off and stop having a extra payment on my phone. I forgot what number I'm on. But Daniela has the Hungry Hangout has the latest iPhone, and I'll tell you what, guys, the camera is freaking sweet on that thing. Mine has some like really. I crashed on my motorcycle, my dirt bike, with it, and I had this like mount for my phone so I can like change my music, and it's super bougie, right? But now there's like permanent little dust spots or something on the camera. It's really weird, but whatever. I used to be obsessed with like waiting for the new iPhone to come. Like I would sit out in my front yard waiting for the FedEx man, because we would have the FedEx guy and I would have beef where they would just like slightly knock. I wouldn't even do it because remember the dogs go crazy, but they would just like lightly knock on my door and they wouldn't deliver. Sir, hey, senor, look at the big wet spot you're creating. Hey, it's like, and then they leave that little sticker. It's like, oh, sorry, we missed you. We'll try again tomorrow. It's like, dude, you barely knocked on that thing, and then you took off. Like, give me a break. So I would just sit out and wait, right? And I'd be super excited for the new iPhone. But now they're just kind of, whatever. I mean, there are some cool features nowadays that are coming out, like this, being able to satellite location yourself, send text messages through satellites. Like, that's cool, but yeah, you're right, Monster Gaming. Boy. I'm trying to put more like plyometrics into our stretching routine. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but when I what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm talking to you, syllable. When I hurt my back initially, I couldn't make circles with my left leg. Interesting. You want to go out? Here, I'll let you out. Oh, so they're not just gonna put a new camera on there? A new camera and a little bit faster of a processor? But yeah, I couldn't. Oh yeah, for sure, Monster Gaming. We have that here too. Oh. I couldn't make circles with my legs. I could do it with my right leg because it was L5S1 that was pinched. So I didn't really have much function over my left leg, and my foot would like constantly drag and stuff. What a crazy time to be alive. And a lot of people thought I was faking my injury, and I was like, no, watch this. I was 27. Why would I fake that injury? 26? I don't think I turned 27. Yeah, I was still 26. Ooh, that sounds like on paper that sounds easy, but being there, Sir Can, myself, like that sounds actually really difficult. What's the difference between calisthenics and plyometrics? Look this up. I wish it was. Oh, the light died. It's time to recharge our LED light. Oh, so honestly, I do more calisthenics than plyometrics. You could say calisthenics is basically what I do. I just had the words. I just had the two words mixed up. Y'all, Higgins is snowing. So plyometrics is also known as jump training, and it's focused on explosive movements. The goal is to improve power, speed, and explosive strength. Examples are box jumps, burpees, cloud push-ups, jump squats, and lunge jumps. Style fast, explosive, high-intensity movements. Benefits boost athletic performance, especially in sports requiring a burst of power. So yeah, the calisthenics. We're gonna start. I should make a shirt like that, where it's like the state of California. It's just super buff. That's funny. Calisthenics. We're gonna do some calisthenics today. That sounds like a beach exercise. Or someone that films themselves. Herpes. Just doing the herpes. Let's see what it comes up with for us. Hopefully, you guys are super jazzed about the Holy Freaking Moly shirt. Oh my gosh, this is coming. It's loading right now. This image is everything I was hoping it would be. It's loading. I'll show you guys. Nice morning coffee. It's gonna be backwards for you guys, but I think you get the gist of it. I think that's a shirt. Just right, like a tank top right on the front. That's hilarious. I don't really like shirts that wear like stuff like that. Golly, so many freaking emails. And that's one thing. That's one thing about the iPhone that I don't like is that you can't just delete your emails, like right up, like sliding it. Yeah, it's morning here, Irfan. It it archives them, and it's like I don't freaking want to archive them. Just delete them. And if you want to delete your message, you have to like go to a separate. You have to do a lot of button pushing. Is this like, dude, swiped to delete? Oh, I can hear the birds chirping. That was one thing I wanted to look up too, is if they had like a bird sound machine that's on a timer, like an alarm basically, but why? Really just get in there deep. Just really, boy. Oh, there's the rough spot right there. This was a belt. You're feeling low this summer? No, I can't say I'm feeling better for that. Or I can't say I'm feeling low. I'm feeling freaking just slacked and pumped. Got less than a month to my ultra marathon, so I'm psyched on that. I want to do some camping. Oh, it's so hot in there. What is it? What's the temperature in Fahrenheit? The average temperature in Fahrenheit over there. That's good, Sir Can. Nice. We do suffer from some June gloom here, so that's a little depressing. Like it's overcast here right now, and that's stupid. 22. What is 22 in Fahrenheit? It's so funny to me how all these people are going live like all at the same time, and no one thinks to like check, is anyone else live? Or they clearly don't have notifications turned on, right? But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oh, 71 degrees. That's a pleasant day. I like a nice 71 degree. My favorite is like 80 degrees. 42. Ooh, okay. All right, Monster Gaming, you got us beat at 107. That is definitely hot. 107 is feisty. Do you guys have like AC? AR edits. Good to see you today. Have you made any good edits? Your Monster Gaming. Hopefully you have some AC in your house. Oh, you just used to make edits. If it was 107, I'd be at the beach or by some body of water. You know, you couldn't just be chilling. Oh, you guys are. I got it. Okay, so Gary, that's around like that's like high 70s, low 80s. I feel you on that one, Gary. Oh, wild. Okay. Dang, interesting. Yeah, we don't have AC here. But I mean, it doesn't get like that kind of hot yet, because if you believe in global warming. Yeah, we don't have AC where I live. You made it, Foxy, with 19 minutes to go. No, not the beer. Yeah, I'd probably be. I start drinking again. Like, I need a cold beer. Golly, I'm assuming that's really hot. I didn't call me an American, an ignorant American, but I did not assume you guys use Celsius in Canada. Boy. Do you guys think Celsius just makes more sense? Or does Fahrenheit make sense? Oh no, Monster Gaming. I'm just drinking edits. I'm just drinking coffee right now. A nice morning coffee. I haven't drank alcohol in almost 2 years. That's a pretty good streak. I'm not trying to break that streak. Hey Chantel, buenos dias. It's there's only 4 of us here that use Fahrenheit as a scale. That's interesting. That's wild to me. It's like I wish we could just all agree on one temperature to use worldwide. The metric system makes so much more sense than standard, especially when you're coming to tools. I'm just looking at Higgins. We're doing great over here. We're just getting a nice Earth Day stretch on. Oh. Oh. What a time to be alive. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 7:37 a.m. for us over here on the West Coast. Hey Roach, buenos dias. Hopefully you saw the coffee video. Now we just gotta do some bridges. Boy. Hopefully that helped explain a little behind the scenes. Oops. I have my watch set to like auto lock during activities, but sometimes if you push it, like my wrists are like bent, so it unlocks. I'm like, what the heck? Boy. I'm gonna be like extra sore in different places tomorrow. I'm like, what the heck did I do? Oh yeah, you guys already know. You guys already know. Boy. I really got the microphone positioned so you could really hear my groans, my moans and groans. Yeah. Oh, for distance. Okay, interesting, Gary. I have been. I mean, since I've been running so much, I have been. I still prefer miles, but I have gotten better about what you call it. I'm not saying translating them, but like 5K is 3.1 miles, a 10K is 6.2. Like I've gotten better about stuff like that. Boy. If you guys are wondering about Chantel, she's a moderator in Aaron's stream, but she was already subscribed to me, and that's just mind blowing, you know. Like the internet is so wide and big, but it's also so small at the same time. We use pounds for weight. Boy. You come here for the jokes, and you stay for the you stay for the jokes. Boy. Nice. Boy. What would be a good what's a good step goal to challenge you guys to for today for Earth Day? 5,000 steps? You think you guys could get in 5,000 steps for Earth Day? So for me, if I do 10,000 steps, that equates to about doing just 5 miles overall. Well, this... How many miles is 5,000 steps? So on average, 5,000 steps is roughly 2 to 2.5 miles, depending on your stride length. Nice. See, Roach has got it. I bet you could do 2,000 steps in way less than less than 2 hours. Or 5,000 steps. 5,000 steps in 2 hours. Nice. Nicer, can. 90 minutes is a good amount of time. Like, that's an hour and a half. Right? Well, that's a good activity. My goal. What's my goal? I can about run 90 minutes. I could just about run 10 miles in an hour and a half. With a little extra change, if you think about doing like an 8:30-minute mile. But I'm also like, for those kind of distances, I have to run on the trails because, like, it just gets so boring running on the street, right? Yeah, that's a good question, Chantel. I don't know. I use a Garmin watch, right, to track all my stuff. And I know the Apple Watch is good for tracking that kind of stuff too. A Whoop strap is really good, but you have to pay for that. You can do it by month or you can do it by year. So that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, street running is pretty. To get a Garmin watch or a fitness watch, um, honestly, I'd recommend either getting it right from Garmin or, I mean, do you guys have REIs there? Um, the fun thing about REIs is you get a dividend. So I bought this watch from REI. Oi. Oi. Oh, the Samsung watch is good too. Yeah, my buddy Jeff at work uses a Samsung watch. And Garmin does have a lot of good watches that aren't like ridiculously expensive. I mean, you don't need. I mean, depending on what you're doing, you don't really need like one like this one I got specifically so I could run an ultra marathon because it has like 40 days of battery life and solar charging. Gonna go look for more eels. Interesting. Well, thanks, Roach, for stopping by. Hope you have a fantastic Earth Day. See, Monster Gaming, we got a little Android Apple war going on here. Yeah. Oi. Getting some boobies. I really got to start being more conscious about like what I'm eating and putting into my body. The cool thing about Samsung phones is that like super fast charging. Like I don't know why Apple doesn't do stuff like that. But just like the whole, I mean, I'm so used to an iPhone, right? So, or just iOS in general. So the menu systems just make a lot more fun or make a lot more sense. What do you guys need a stylus for a phone? It's a phone. Yeah. No, they are more expensive. The only feature you love about iPhones is FaceTime. Oy. I don't. Yeah, we couldn't even bring these back if we wanted to. can just see someone, not anyone in this stream, but some people like to color would use a stylus and like, oh, look at me coloring, and you're just, you're just, you're like, people that color, like they just click on the colors and it fills them in, like you don't actually do it. let's just let's just ask the internet to see what it says. What are things? What are some things Samsung phones can do that iPhones can't do? This is not true, because you can a wireless power share. Like, why would I want to do that? I don't even use wireless charging now to begin with. You know, the arguments that it's making for Samsung phones is it it kind of it oh, oh golly, my whole I just got like just I just feel like I've just been eating Slim Jims for the last 7 days, and my body's just upset. So here we go. Like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm an Apple user for sure. So like this one, number one, split screen multitasking. Use two apps at once in split screen mode, like browse the web while watching a video. And it's like, okay, that comes from my argument of where we become so what's the word I'm looking for here? We just need such high stimulation constantly that we're like, oh my gosh, I have to watch a video and browse the internet. You know, and like this isn't a case for iPhones or Samsung. I'm just like, this is just a case for our mental state. It's like, why do we need to do both at the same time? Why can't we focus on one thing and then go browse the internet, or browse the internet and then watch videos, right? Like, you know, like no wonder people's attention span is so low, because they have to have just constantly everything just bam, 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 you know, just hitting you in the face like 24/7 at 100 miles an hour. Yeah, goals. Good morning, buddy. You saying hello? Look at your little nubby. Hi, buddy. Come here. Boy, there's my guy. Oh, that morning breath, Higgins. That morning breath. Say hey to everyone. Hey, everyone. It's me. He doesn't really like to be picked up, and he doesn't like to be woken up either. So he's waking up while getting picked up. Oh, big yawn, buddy. He's my old man. He's my old man. Look at those little ears. Whoa, Gary. No buttholes today, yep. You guys gotta donate for this. Just kidding, I would not be whoring my dogs out for that. Oh. Okay, hey, where you going? Come on. Alright. So I work with a lot of older people at the fire academy, or a lot of older people work there, and a few of them have Samsung phones, or just Android phones in general, and they they get so confused and frustrated, like trying to show photos and stuff. So that's a hard argument, Chantel, for saying that. I don't even know what the software is called. The Android iOS is easier. always on display. Hey, Aaron. Buenos dias. Yeah, I wouldn't want it always on display. So this is definitely old information because all the new iPhones have USB-C charging. Yeah, what do iPhones do that are better? What do iPhones do that are better than? iPhones get OS updates for 5 to 6 years. Even older models stay up to date. Samsung's getting better with only 4 to 5 years now. Smoother performance and optimization. Yeah, the seamless ecosystem integration is just that's key. Apple is more aggressive about user privacy. Yeah, that's camera clarity and accuracy and video quality. iMessage and FaceTime, yeah. iPhones retain much better retail value. Yeah, I mean, it's 12 and a half to 1 dozen, you know. Some people like trains and some people like tunnels, you know. And it's all about just getting along here at the end of the day. Yeah, all right, next up is no, I don't play any games on my phone. When's National Pretzel Day? That's exciting. I'm just cleaning out my emails while we finish up this last little bit. Then get some Earth Day journals. And I mean, I'm hard on or big on editing on Final Cut, you know, like not Premiere Pro. So that's for me. It's gonna be a great bike ride. It's gonna be a great bike ride to work today. My as you guys saw, or I don't know if we talked about in the video. I don't think we did, but I talked about it on the live stream the next morning. I lost my rear flasher on my bike when we rode up with Hungry and I rode up on the Bob Jones Trail last Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. And my new one, I just ordered some new ones. They came yesterday, and I've been wanting to get a front flasher too. And this one had both. So I'm pretty excited about that. Wednesday. Okay, yeah, that's right. So I'll be extra bright, extra seen. So that's exciting. But yeah, how do we close this baby out? How do we leave you guys with some kind of I think Gary's pretty behind on the stream here. Oh gosh, that was a big message. Interesting. That's a good. That's a fun fact. So we could here. I got a bunch of different ones I can leave you guys. So you could do just one out of all these lists. Pick up 10 pieces of trash, walk or bike instead of drive, plant something, bring your own cup, bag, or container, turn off lights when not in use, and post your action in the Discord. No guilt, no pressure, just progress. Let's be the generation that gives a damn. So that makes me laugh really quick. One little story before I pop off here. I was at the beach back in like 2020. Beautiful day out, and this beach we were at. There's a lot of seagulls, right? And this family. So this one, I live by this place called like Pismo Beach, and as you guys know, like I'm on the Central Coast, and if you guys don't do it where if you guys know California too well, there's like inland California a little bit, and there's this town called Bakersfield, and so they call Pismo Beach Baco by the beach because a lot of people from Bakersfield will make the 2 hour drive to go to Pismo, and that 2 hour stretch, the mentality changes a lot. They don't give a damn about the environment on Bakersfield, right? And so they'll come to our beaches and they'll just completely trash them and leave for the day and be like, "Well, that was fun. Thanks for letting us destroy your beach, right?" And so there was this family who were clearly from Bakersfield, and they like left out a giant bag of chips, and all of these seagulls were going after it, and they're eating the trash and everything. And I finally had enough, so I walked over to the chip bag, and like I picked them up, and they looked at me and like, "What are you doing? We were feeding the birds." And I was like, "No, that's illegal. You can't do that." And I walked away and I was like, "Why don't you try giving a damn instead?" And the mom was just so offended that I would even say something vulgar like that. So then when the lifeguard drove by, she like ran over to him and waved him down and then pointed at me and was like trying to get me in trouble. And I'm just like, "What?" And then the lifeguard drove over and talked to me, and I was like, "Yeah, they were feeding the birds. They were littering all over the beach." And I told him just to give a damn, and the lifeguard like laughed and just drove away. And that's another reason why I stopped drinking, you guys, because I would get a little feisty. I'd get a little feisty on the beach. Like one time at another beach, I watched this guy let his dog poop right there. He didn't pick it up, and I was all aggressive. I was like, "You gonna pick that up, asshole?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get a bag." And I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking doubt it. I genuinely fucking doubt it." And he walked away. And one last time, one last story. Um, just finished surfing, just finished surfing, and had my board out, and it was well behind my vehicle, right? Like, wasn't in the way at all. And this old person ran it over, and I started banging on his hood. I was like, "You motherfucker, you just ran over my surfboard," and I'm banging on the hood, just totally aggro. He drove off so fast, didn't even say sorry or anything. And I was like, "That's right, man, you get the fuck out of here." But now I'm a lot nicer and a gentler person. I'm not aggressive. I don't drink anymore. I mean, Hungry Hangout will disagree sometimes. But I try to be kinder and gentler. But yeah, there's a There's a band you guys should check out. They're called Surf Punks. They're old. When did they come out? The 1980s. Um, they were formed in 1976 actually, and they're from Malibu, California. And they're like a punk rock band. And they have some pretty good local music. like My Beach, My Wave, The Dummies, Meet Me at the Beach, I Live for the Sun, Somebody Rip My Stick, Can't Get a Tan, and Punch Out at Malibu. Those are some like good ones. I'd highly recommend checking those, checking that music out. It's my way, baby. Don't cut me off. Going for the left. You rip me off. Well, everyone, we've hit 72 minutes. We've gone a little bit longer than usual. Oh, time to go make some lunch. Get ready for work. Hope you guys do have an absolutely fantastic Earth Day today. Do something for yourself. Do something for the Earth. Just, do hard things, right? Like Sir Can always likes to end it. Do hard things. You feel good. And, yeah. Check out the merch store. Check out the Discord. Check out Buy Me a Coffee. The whole 9 yards. We got a sweet video coming out in less than 4 hours now, Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And yeah, leave a comment if you do watch it, because as you guys know, that really helps out the algorithm. Yeah, I'm out of breath now from all these goodbyes. So everyone, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste, as always. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.